Hi, I'm Don Lakin. Today we're going to learn how to brew beer. Today we're going to learn Bavarian Heffenweisen. Okay, does anybody know when was making homebrew beer legal in the United States? Anybody? How about you?
1978.
That's right. President Jimmy Carter signed it into law in 1978. There are a lot of brewing equipment needed to brew beer. Some of the items are a brew pot, a fermenter, a lid, a bottle capper, some bottle caps. Here's an airlock, here's a thermometer, some bottle caps, and the ingredients. So some of the ingredients, does anybody know what the four main ingredients are for brewing beer?
Water,
Yes?
yeast, hops, and barley.
That is correct. Okay, the most important part about brewing beer is sanitizing everything. So when you sanitize the equipment, that makes the beer good. If you do not sanitize, that will rotten out the beer. So to brew the beer, we have the ingredients right here. First you need to do is fill the brew pot with 1.5 gallons of water. Then you need to boil this, okay? Then you turn off the heat, and then you add 1 can of the malt extract. While stirring with the stirring spoon, okay, you need to add the hops. Here's 1 ounce of Liberty hops. When you add the hops, you need to watch out for boilovers, because a lot of times when you add the hops, it likes to boil over. So what you do to avoid that is to take that off the heat. Okay? Now when you do this, you boil for 30 minutes. Okay? Next, after boiling for 30 minutes, you take it off the heat, you add the other can of malt extract. Okay? After doing that and stirring so, you add 1 ounce of hops. Okay? After adding 1 ounce of hops, you're going to mix it until everything is dissolved. Once everything is dissolved, you're going to add 2.5 gallons of water in the primary fermenter. Okay? So once this is all done, here in this container, it's going to be called the wort. Wort is all the stuff, all the ingredients that are mixed together, all your hops, all your malt extract, and everything like that. You're going to pour this into the primary fermenter, okay? Once this is finished, you're going to fill this up to 5 gallons, okay? Once that is filled up, you're going to let it cool off, okay? You need to cool this under 90 degrees. Some people use what they call is a wort chiller. Okay, a wort chiller, what you can do is connect this to the faucet, and then this is going to go on the outside, and then you submerge the wort chiller inside the primary fermenter, which cools off the wort. Or you can try to cool this off. Once it gets below 90 degrees, you're going to go ahead and add the yeast. The yeast packet, you're going to go ahead and sprinkle it over the top. Okay? Once it's sprinkled over the top, it's going to go ahead and sit there. Once it's cooled down, you're going to go ahead and take the lid. And you're going to secure the lid over the top of the primary fermenter until it clicks, okay? After that, you're going to take the airlock. You're going to fill the airlock half with water. You're going to put it on top of the bottling, on top of the lid here, and you're going to secure it on. You're going to store this container in a dark area, 70 degrees or above, for about 2 or 3 weeks, okay? In about 24 hours, you're going to start seeing a fermentation process happen. You're going to start seeing bubbles come up to the top. And when that happens, the yeast is starting to eat the sugars. And when that happens, that becomes alcohol. Okay? So you're going to let that sit for about 48 to 72 hours. Okay, after about 2 to 3 weeks later, you're going to ready to bottle the beer. Now when you're ready to bottle the beer, you're going to need bottles. You're going to need a bottle capper. You're going to need bottle caps. And you're going to need a bottling wand. Okay, here's a bottling wand. So what you do is you'll secure the hose to the end of the bottling bucket here, and then you're going to go ahead and connect to that the bottling wand. What you're going to do is you're going to put the bottling wand inside the bottle. You're going to push it down. At the very end of this bottling wand is a little black tip. When you push it down, the beer will come out. When you let go, the beer will stay inside. So you're going to push it down until the beer comes all the way to the top, and you're going to pull it out. After that, once it's done, you're going to take 2 or 3 of these carboning pellets. You're going to put each of these inside the bottling, and then you're going to put the cap on top, capper on top of that, and you're gonna push down. Okay? So when you do that, that'll be finished. You'll do about 24 to 48 of those bottles. After you're done with those, you're gonna let the bottle sit for about 3 to 4 weeks. When it sits for 3 to 4 weeks, it's gonna go through a secondary fermentation and a carbonation period. When it's finished with that, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna be done with that. And then the beer will be ready to drink. Does anybody have any questions? Thank you.
Awesome.